Hi and welcome to the Spring Equinox class. My name is Maria and I will be your teacher for today's yoga class, which will be a dynamic flow honoring Spring Equinox. You will need 2 blocks. Please place them in front of your yoga mat, and then it can be comfortable to sit on the edge of a folded blanket. And you don't have to sit in the same way as I am seated. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. And that often means, at least for many of us, to bring a few blankets on top of each other or a cushion underneath your hips so that your pelvis can tilt a little bit forward. And then it can also be a great idea to just use your hands to bring the buttocks back so the pelvis can open up. Then bring your fingertips together, so you're creating a sphere with your hands. This is Hakini Mudra, which helps the 2 sides of the brain communicate with each other and work smoothly. And that can make it easier for you to concentrate, it can aid your memory, and it can also open for your intuition, your contact to your intuition. You can place Hakini Mudra in your lap or by your heart, wherever it feels most comfortable for you in this moment. And today we will visualize Hakini Mudra as actually the 2 opposites meeting. The winter time of the year meets the summer time of the year, and we are right here in the intersection between the 2, spring equinox. So rest your hands and take a deep inhalation, and then let go out through your mouth and allow your body to land on the cushion, on your yoga mat. Find your natural breath in and out through your nose. And with every exhalation, allow your body to land even more in this space. Allow your consciousness to land in your body. Allow yourself to land in this yoga class. And as you land more and more for every exhalation, a natural lift arises from the ground, up through the midline of your body, up through the perineum, the pelvis, solar plexus, heart center, throat, midbrain, and up through the crown of your head and into the heavens. In the same way as everything that landed in the fall and winter underground and sank into earth, at this time of year, springtime of year, will begin to arise as a gentle, natural lift from the ground and up. Soften your jaw, Soften the muscles behind your eyes. And now draw your awareness to your hands, Hakini Mudra. Feel the meeting point between the two hands. And then feel the space that opens up so two opposites meet. The energetic meeting in the center, the balance point, opens space. Opens source energy. Equinox time is a time that invites you to sense the pauses in between. The pause between opposites. The pause between sounds and movements. Often we are so focused on feeling actual shapes, on seeing, being, moving towards actual shapes of forms, manifested forms. But what happens if you, for a moment, just stop and rest in the beat in between? Where the out-breath has not yet become the inhalation, where the inhalation has not yet become the exhalation. Where one movement has not yet become the other movement, and where winter has not yet become spring. Rest in the space in between. From the tantric teachings, this is a way, a tool to experience direct contact with the divine, with source. Now rub your hands towards each other and gently cup your eyes. See if you can maintain some of the inward awareness, some of the winter awareness as you gradually open your eyes a little more to my guidance. Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Bring your peace fingers from the right hand to the point between the two eyebrows. Right thumb to right nostril and the ring finger to the left nostril. Just check yourself that you are not rounding, and then gentle lift from the depth of earth up to your spine. So you sit tall but relaxed, supported by the ground. Then gently close the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale through the left. Close with the ring finger and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Close with the thumb and exhale through the left nostril. And continue in a rhythm that suits your body in this moment. Notice how the inhalation is a cool energy that moves in and creates like a loop in your midbrain and becomes a warm energy that moves out through the nostril. You can follow the winds, the cool wind that moves in and around, creates a cross in the midbrain, becomes warm energy that flows out. There's a small pause until it turns and becomes cool energy again, mirroring the seasons. The two pulsating opposites, winter, summer. In breath, out breath. And this pranayama, Nadi Shodhana pranayama, can help you become more focused, but it also helps you create an overall balance, balancing the inner obstacles or inner opposites. Because we need both movements. If we forget to turn around, it might become an obstacle. Next time you exhale through the left nostril, allow the hands to rest on your knees. You can take Chin Mudra. Pause the movement in between the two movements. What do you sense in this moment? And now I will invite you to chant with me. 3 ohms. 3 ohms as the sound, the source sound, the fabric that everyone and everything are made out of. So that's Om, the primordial sound. And then Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, which is a mantra calling on the help, the support of Ganesha, the remover and the placer of obstacles. So the one who places obstacles in our way in order to help us grow and expand our mind towards more of a 360 point of view. So maybe there is some sluggish energy from the winter that you really want to ask Ganesha to help you get rid of. Now is your chance. In other words, just call on Ganesha as help to get rid of everything you don't need from the old season to move into the new season and to open up to the creative life force that wants to express itself through you, grow, expand, open, and bloom. And I will use my harmonium. And you just follow along. What opens in the space between the sounds. Very gently come down on your back body, and if you want to use the playlist I have created for this class, now it's your opportunity to go and hit play. So please come down on your back and hug your knees towards yourself. A big embrace of yourself and gently roll from side to side. So we start in a more wintry energy, the slow, calming movements, the inward awareness. We need this inward movement. We need this stillness in order to grow. We need time to reflect, to become more conscious about what we want to create. And we need stillness, just as nature needs stillness and darkness, in order to build up some new energy so we don't run dry. Bring a hand to either knee. Exhalation, bring the knees towards your chest, towards the sides. Inhale, stretch your arms and bring the knees back together. Exhale, knees towards yourself, towards the sides. Inhale, stretch your arms and bring the knees together. Exhale, knees to yourself, to the sides. Inhale, away from yourself and together. A few more, honoring the rhythm of your breath. Now place the left foot on the ground. Point the right foot up. Reach your right arm up on the inside of the right knee and pull down on the foot. This is Ardha Balasana, Ardha Balasana, half happy baby. Keep your left foot grounded and gently press the left hand to your left thigh. Draw the shoulders down. Press the right hand and right foot into each other. And now breathe all the way to your pelvis. Follow the journey of your breath. Feel the turning point. And then follow the journey of the breath up through the body. Sense the turning point. And then follow it down your body again. Bring the right foot to the left thigh. So you create this figure 4 with your legs. You can stay right here. Or if it feels nice, you can bring the legs towards yourself. Then bring the right hand in between or into the hole of the figure 4. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh or around the left shin. Draw the shoulders towards earth. Flex the right foot, spread the toes, and press the little toe side of the right foot into the left thigh. And you can use the right elbow to gently open the right thigh a little more away from you. Draw your awareness to the journey of your breath, and especially notice the turning points in your breath. Bring the left hand to the right foot, the right hand to the left foot, and tip your body to the left. So the left foot comes to the ground flat. And if it feels okay for the neck, look towards the right. Otherwise, look wherever it feels more comfortable for you. Gently press the right thigh away from you. Round the shoulders, soften your face. And keep your awareness on the journey of your breath. Gently opening the body in a soft way as the first flowers that are starting to arise from the ground in spring. Come back to the middle. Place your right foot on the ground. Press down to the right foot. Bring the left foot so it points towards the ceiling. Left arm up on the inside of the left knee. Grab hold of the little toe side of the foot. Gently press the right hand into the right thigh. Round the shoulders. Press the left hand and left foot into each other to create a healthy tension between opposites. And that can help you open and deepen the breath, the life force energy that nourishes you. Now track the journey of the breath and the pauses, the turning points of the breath. All the way to the pelvis, maybe even to the right toes. And back up. From Adha Ananda Balasana, have a happy baby, Sushirandrasana, left foot to the right thigh. You can stay here, open the left knee more to the left, or you can draw the legs towards yourself, interlace the hands around the right thigh or shin. Really focus on the left foot, spread the toes and press the little toe side of the foot into the opposite thigh. Ground the shoulders. Draw your awareness to the journey of your breath. The cooling in-breath that turns around, stillness for a moment, and then becomes the warm exhalation. It turns around, becomes nothing or everything for a moment, and then becomes a cool in-breath. It turns a moment of everything, nothing, and then the expression. The expression into the surrounding world. Bring your right hand to the left foot, left hand to the right foot, and tilt your body to the right. So the sole of the left foot is connected, fully connected to the ground. Gently bring the left thigh more towards the foot end of your yoga mat. And if it feels okay, look to the left. Follow the breath. Come to center. Give yourself a nice hug. And now roll to your belly. And we are moving more into spring, into some active energy, outward moving expressions. Bring your knees mat width apart and come up on your underarms into a sphinx position, but with wide legs. Curl the toes under, so the toes are by the sides of your yoga mat.
Press into your underarms, and if it's too much of a back bend, you move your arms forward. Press into your underarms. Draw energetically the underarms towards yourself so you can open the heart more into this world. Now keep the toes and the knees grounded and begin to pull the right elbow towards the left knee, left elbow towards the right knee, so you create a big energetic cross across the midline. And as you do so, take a deep breath and lift your hips and look towards your heart. Deep, nourishing breath. And from the energetic cross of the midline, life force, new energy opens up and expands itself. And relax. Tops of the feet to the ground. Gently pull the elbows towards yourself. Open your heart, shoulders back and down. And here you get a nice stretch for your belly. Let's go again. Curl the toes under. Create the energetic cross over the midline, spring equinox. And then inhale, lift your hips, look towards your heart. And breathe deeply. Growing your power breath by breath. Growing your strength, because the power is already there. But you are strengthening the vessel which the power can move through. And lower down. Tops of the feet to the ground. Gently bring energetically the shoulders towards yourself so you can open the heart. Shoulders gently back and down as a soft hug of the back of your heart. Breathe all the way to the pelvis. Last time, curl the toes under. Energetically hug the center. Inhale, lift the hips. Breathe. You energetically create a big cross over the midline and then expand the life force from there. And let go. Gently sway the hips from side to side. Let go of whatever stuck energy is there, stored in the root. You can bring the forehead to the hands, sway a little more. Then pull yourself back to Child's Pose, Balasana. You can always come to Balasana to rest. Inhale, come to hands and knees, curl the toes under. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, sway the spine. Cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, looking. Inhale, open yourself, widen across the collarbones. Exhale, close in, round the spine, pulsating between the two opposites. While you continue the movements, Draw the awareness to your hands and really spread the fingers and press all the knuckles and all the top parts of your fingers into the ground. You can even visualize that there are roots moving from all the knuckles and all the top sides of the fingers or top points of the fingers deep into the ground. And from there, the energy rises, gives you a gentle lift. Whenever you're weight bearing on the hands, make sure that the wrists are parallel with the short edges of the mat. So index fingers straight forward, thumbs more towards the center, so there is an L shape and a reverse L shape with the index fingers and thumbs. Give you good alignment. Come to downward facing dog and pedal it out. Keep the power of your hands. Come up on your toes, bend your knees, press your hands so you can lift the hips even higher. And now energetically hug the midline and expand the breath from there. It happens almost by itself. But you create a conscious cross over the midline energetically by sucking the right hand towards the left foot, left hand towards the right foot. And that gives you an energy boost to lift and expand even more. This is Tiger Dog, and you can be in this version of Downward Facing Dog at any time if it feels nice for you. For many of us, it can be a help in order to get a long spine and some more power in the pose. You don't have to have the heels all the way down. Now massage earth with your feet, walk forward. Conscious steps. And when you're forward, bowing, hold opposite elbow, some more space between the feet, and sway from side to side. Let go of whatever you don't need from the last season. Now squat down, Malasana, point the feet outwards, hips down, palms together. Just like a little seat, shoulders back and down. Energetically hug the center with your feet. That creates an opening in the pelvis for energy to expand and rise. Close your eyes. Set your intention. What would you like to sow this spring? What seeds will you consciously plant? Nourish, take care of over the next couple of months. Consciously, you will be able over the next time to watch the gradual movements. Some seeds we plant need some extra care than others. What will you plant? What will you commit to? And what happens inside of you when you think about allowing yourself time to really nourish the seeds that you're planting, and really watching every tiny development, and even enjoying the flowers, whatever will come during summertime, and the fruits that can be harvested. And honoring the decay of what you have planted, that clears the ground for new things. Just take a moment to connect with the cycle. To make your intention. Now press into the ground and rise like the plant rising from the ground. Reach Anjali Mudra up. Lengthen, 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 and exhale. Bring it to your heart. The heart that allows you to connect with the greater whole. Now cross your right foot across the left leg. Spread the toes. Energetically create the cross over your midline. Now reach your arms up, Hakini Mudra. And Hakini Mudra can either be heart level, third eye level, or higher depending on your shoulders today in this moment. Hug the midline and then lift the back of your rib cage as you inhale. Exhale, arms wide, forward fold. You can use your blocks if the floor is far away. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow in to the sacred cross. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Press into your feet or hug the midline. Come up, Hakini. Meeting of opposites. Opposite leg in front. Hug the midline. Inhale, lift the back of your rib cage. Expand it as much as you can. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, cross legs. Inhale, rise with the power from the ground, the energetic hug of the center. And exhale to your heart. Right leg in front. Hug the center. Inhale, reach up. Grab hold of the right wrist with the left hand and crescent to the left. Inhale, come up. Cross the legs the other way. Opposite hand. Inhale, lift the back of the ribs. Exhale, crescent to the right. Make it comfortable for your shoulders. Soften them. Inhale, come up. And change the cross of the legs. This time come to the little toe side of the left foot and step it more to the right. Grab hold of the left hand. Inhale, lift up. Energetically hug the center. Exhale, crescent to the right. Soften the shoulders, soften your gaze. Inhale, come up. Arms around. And change the cross of the feet. Bring the foot more to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crescent. And really hug the center. Create the cross. Inhale, come up. And exhale, arms down. Fearless heart, namaskar. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach the arms wide enough. Exhale, come forward. Reach the hips back in space while you lengthen the spine forward in space. You come down with a long spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the right foot back. Bring the heart forward. Exhale, flex the front foot forward, fold over the left leg. Inhale, come forward, heart forward, shoulders back, and you can use the blocks here. Exhale, fold over the front leg. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pass Uttanasana, hug the center. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, heart forward, with or without the blocks. Exhale, twist to the left. Externally, rotate the right upper arm. And see if you can spin the right lung a little more under yourself, up and around. Turn the feet to the left. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift the hips, reach up and long. Exhale, horizon lunge, lower the hips. Follow the hand with your gaze. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, balasana. Inhale, come to hands and knees. Bring the knees a little bit more back in space. Lift the feet. Hug the hands towards yourself. Really spread the finger and remember the power of your hands. So finger spread, the L and reverse shape with the thumb and index finger. And then pull in towards yourself so you can open your heart more, shoulders back. Hug the legs towards each other energetically. Exhale, halfway to Balasana, Child's Pose. Inhale, pull the ground towards yourself so you can open your heart to the degree of your comfort, or the gradual movements. Exhale, half Balasana. Inhale, come forward, Cobra Prep. Exhale, halfway to Balasana, and downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Massage earth as you walk forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, lengthen the spine and come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach up, Hakini Mudra. Reach the hips back in space, heart, spine forward in space. Come down. Inhale, lengthen. Option to use the blocks under the hands or not. Left foot back. Hug the feet towards each other energetically. Open your spine. Exhale, Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Inhale, pulse forward. Open up. Exhale, pulse back. Flex right foot. Fold in. Inhale, open heart. Keep moving. You can, of course, activate Ujjayi Pranayama. Victory breath. Next time you're forward, find stillness. Ground the left hand. Exhale, spin from the lowest part of your belly gradually towards the sky, from the roots and up. Maybe exhalation by exhalation, you can spin the left lung a little more underneath and up. Soften the gaze. Point the feet to the right. Option to step the right foot a little down the mat. Exhale, lower the hips and arm. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, horizon lunge. Inhale, lift up. Keep the power in your left hand, your firm roots. Those are the ones that will have to carry you all through the opening, the expansion, the expression of yourself throughout the series today and throughout the seasons. Come to downward facing dog. Press the hands and lift up through the spine, lift the hips. Inhale, lower the knees. Balasana, Child's Pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Knees back a little bit. Lift the feet. Draw the hands towards yourself, open the heart, shoulders back. Exhale halfway to Balasana. Inhale, use the power of the hands, the connection to earth to open yourself. Exhale halfway back. One more. And Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Gently walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow in. With power from earth and a hug of the midline, lift and rise. Exhale, bring it into your heart. Tadasana. Fearless heart, namaskar. Hands to Hakini Mudra, either heart level or third eye level. See the summer and winter coming together. Feel the crossing point and feel the space that opens up. Micro bend the knees. Energetically create the cross over the midline. So press the feet down. And then create the hug from the big toes to the opposite heels. And see if that, as you inhale, can give you some more boost, lift length. Come down with a long spine, hips back in space, spine forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot back, lower the knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Hug the midline. To get the boost and lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank. Lower the knees or keep them lifted. Weight forward, halfway down on your arms. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down. Pull the hands in. Lift your heart. Press the feet. Shoulders back and down. Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it in between your hands, left knee down. Hug the center so you can lift and expand the heart even more. Even the back of the heart. Exhale, plant your hands, press into the right foot, step forward and bow to earth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, Hakini Mudra, lengthen. Exhale, come forward with a long spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left foot back, lower the knee. Hug the center, lift up. Use the breath to lift you even more. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose, knees down or up. Come halfway down in your arms, cobra or upward facing dog, depending on you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands, right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step forward and bowing. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach for the sun rays. Exhale, come forward, long spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, right leg back, knee down. Hug the center, lift up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, your choice, knees down or up. Come to Chaturanga, 90 degrees in the elbows. Cobra or upward facing dog. Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Lower the back knee. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step forward and bow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. With power from earth, lift up. Anjali Mudra. Remember your intention. What seeds are you planting in your life? This class is celebrating exactly you and your creative energy, your creative expression as you arise from the winter time, the winter mist. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. You choose if you move through a vinyasa or if you step directly to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, Ekapada, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right knee to right armpit. Inhale, lift up. Remember the power of your hands. Then it's left armpit. And then place the right foot on the left knee. You can come up on the toes of the left foot, bend the knee. It's a tiger dog variation. Or bring the heel more down, depending on the expression of your body today. Activate the power of your hands. Push down, lift the hips even higher. Flex the right foot, spread the toes. Breathe all the way to your roots. Step the right foot in between the hands. Come to the toes of the left foot, press down, lift up, high lunge. Energetically hug the midline, create the energetic cross over the center line. And from there, the energy lifts and expands open. Inhale, lift the back of your heart. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And you choose if you move through a vinyasa or if you rest in down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Ekapada, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Spin the thigh in so the hip is closed. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left knee to left armpit. And then opposite armpit. Remember the sacred pause between movements. And back up. Oh, we forgot something. So move back again. Place the foot on the opposite thigh. You can ground the heel or be up on your tiptoes, but really press into the ground to get the strong roots from where you can create more length up through your spine, just like the stem of a plant. Open the pelvis. Inhale, left foot in between the hands. Ground down, lift up. Create the energetic cross over the midline. Then use the power of your breath to lift up. Expand the back of your heart and exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And gently massage Mother Earth as you walk forward. Malasana Yogi Square. Like the little seed. It's no longer a seed, but it's actually a little plant that has revealed itself across the surface of Earth. Energetically press the feet down and towards each other. The energetic cross between the two opposites that open space. There is more space for energy, life force to breathe you. Press into your feet and rise all the way up. Exhale, bring the intention into the heart, ordering it, tending to it. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach wide and up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, option to do a vinyasa or go straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Left foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Hug the midline, create the energetic cross. And from there, the energetic cross at the root. Feel how you can use the breath to rise even more. Inhale, right palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Come into extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Option to touch the ground or to be on the forearm. Of course, you can use the block as well. The energetic cross between the opposites gives you balance, stability. Come into warrior two. Interlace the hands at your sacrum. Lift your heart, turn it more forward. Exhale, humble warrior. Fold forward. Extend the arms as much as comfortable. And bow. Honor yourself, honor your journey. Hands to sacrum, hands to the inside of the right foot, and turn to the left. Cross the right arm on top of the left, and see if you can hug. So you grab hold of the shins. Maybe you need to walk the feet a little closer together for it to be possible. Spread the toes. Energetically hug the midline, toes to the opposite heels, heels to the opposite toes. Then take a deep inhalation, lengthen through the back of the skull, and then exhale, bend the elbows, hug the shins. Breathe deeply all the way to your pelvis.
Prasarita Padottanasana variation. Extend the arms to the spine and walk your hands to the left. Find warrior 2 legs. Energetically create the hug over the midline with the feet and lift to warrior 2. Connect to the breath that expands and moves from the energetic hug between opposites. Inhale, lift palm up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Come to extended side angle, either forearm to thigh or left hand to the ground. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Viparita, Virabhadrasana. And Uttita Pasva Konasana as a pulse. Let's meet in warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Interlace the hands at the sacrum. Inhale, lift the heart, turn towards the back edge of the mat. Exhale, humble warrior. Lift the shoulders and bow, honoring the transition times in the inner and outer world. Hands to sacrum. Crawl towards the center again. Left arm over the right this time. Grab hold of the opposite shin. Energetically hug the midline. Press the feet down and towards the opposite. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hug the shins with the hands, bend the elbow and bow. How many crosses are you creating now over your midline? And can you find the sensation that life force is opening up from the center of the cross? Giving you a boost, giving you more space. Hands to the ground and walk to the right. Press into the right foot, step forward. Malasana Yoga Squat. Connect with the seeds you are planting. Maybe you want to plant some more. Maybe there's some that you're realizing now that you don't really care too much about them anymore. Press into the feet, lift up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach up, Hakini Mudra. Reach opposite directions at the same time. And you use the stretch between the two opposites to balance you out. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step the right foot a big step back. And walk the left foot to the right hand for pigeon pose. So bring the left knee down, right knee down, and get the left shin as parallel to the short edge as possible. It's not always completely possible, so as much as possible. I want you to really pay attention to the left foot. Spread the toes and actively press the little toe side of the foot into the ground so the foot is flexed and not collapsed. So the foot is super active. That gives you more power to open and expand the life force, but also to take good care of your knees and your low back. You can use blocks under the hands or come to the fingertips.
energetically create the cross over the midline. And use that power to give you a boost up, open the heart, and then exhale a wave down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more. And then find your variation of pigeon prep. It can be at the underarms. You can also lift the floor by using the blocks, or be up more higher. So wherever you are, just keep the active engagement of the legs, the energetic cross over the center. And then follow the journey of the breath, the cooling wind that turns the moment of stillness and then becomes the warm expression in the outer world. Find stillness and then turns into the cooling inward energy again. Ega Para Rajakapotasana Prep. And notice what happens if you don't engage the legs. If you don't create the energetic cross, then it's like the body just collapses down. So we use the energetic hug to re-stabilize. You might not be able to go as far into the pose as otherwise, but it will definitely give you more stability and sustainability. Come to your hands and walk the left foot into more neutral, so you can press into the left foot, step forward and bow in. Inhale, lengthen, and step the left foot back. Opposite side, walk the right foot to the left hand. Get the shin as parallel to the short edge of the mat as possible. And again, you can use blocks to make sure you don't collapse. Flex the front foot. Spread the toes and actively press the little toe side into the yoga mat. Hug the legs towards each other to stabilize. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, wave down. Inhale up. Exhale down to the rhythm of your breath. And next time you're down, stay there. Remember, there can be a difference between the two sides, so use the props to lift the floor if that's what it takes for you to be more stabilized. Energetically create the cross over the midline. That will help you open and expand the breath from the pelvis and up from the root to the sky. Connect with the journey of your breath, the pulsation between opposites and the sacred pauses in between. Walk your hands in. Step your right foot flat on the floor. Step forward and bow. Inhale, lengthen your spine and lift all the way up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra back to the heart. The heart that reminds you to enjoy the journey and to honor every single expression that's moving through you and that's showing up in the world around you. Inhale, reach widen up. Exhale, bow forward, tension of opposites. Inhale, lengthen. You choose if you move through a vinyasa, we meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Activate the hands, lift up. Opposite armpit. Foot to opposite thigh. Breathe, roots to sky. Step the foot in between the hands. Lift the heart. Lift up into a high lunge. Press into the right foot. And with the next inhalation, bring the left knee to the chest. Press into the right foot to lift even more length up towards the sky. Left foot to right thigh. To create the figure 4. Bend the right knee. Hands to Anjali Mudra. Really flex the left foot, spread the toes, press the little toe side of the foot down. You can stay here. You can rest forearms to shin. If you want to play a little more, you can bring Anjali Mudra underneath the shin. And here, I'm gonna turn around so you can see. Here we really want to hug the left foot around the right arm. So super spread the toes, flex the foot, and see here I have no power. Here I'm actively holding my upper arm. You can stay here, lengthen the spine, maybe bend the standing knee a little more. And if you want to do more, take the blocks under your hands. Rest the left shin on your upper arms. Grab hold of the right arm with the left foot and try to pick up the right foot, and maybe you can instead extend it back in space. Lengthen through the spine. Smile. And when you're ready, you draw it in. Maybe give a little bow. And we could all be here. So lift up. And take a deep step back. High lunge. And let's meet in front of the mat. Of course, you can do the pose as well without the blocks. But the blocks will give you some extra boost. And make sure you don't collapse your hands. So here you really have to hold on to them. Ekapada Galavasana, flying pigeon. Connect with center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow to earth. Support that holds you. Your choice. Go through a vinyasa or step straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift back up. Then it's left knee to lift armpit. And back up. Opposite armpit. Activate your hands. Bring the foot to the opposite thigh. Press into the hands, press into the right foot. Lift the thighs even higher. Remember, you can come to the toes and bend the knees. Breathe into the pelvis. Inhale, lift foot forward. Find your balance. Grow your roots. And as you're ready, lift up, high lunge. Find a point of focus, press into your left foot, and with an inhalation, right knee to the belly. As you're ready, figure 4 legs, so right foot to opposite thigh, open the hip, and sit down. And you choose where you want to play. Underarms can rest. You can go deeper in the chair pose here. And when you begin to shake a bit or tilt over a bit, just smile. It's part of the game. It's part of the expression of you. Otherwise it would be too boring if we could just do it all right away. So really spread the toes, flex the right foot, and draw the little toe side of the foot towards the right knee. Option to bring the arms, the Anjali Mudra, under the shin. You can stay right here, lengthen the spine, breathe into the pelvis. Or you can play a little more, hands to the blocks. You can stay right here. If it's possible to get the shin on your upper arms and to grab a hold of the left upper arm with the right foot, you can continue the journey. Otherwise, just stay and breathe where you are. One more. Press into the hands. Try to lift the left foot and extend it back in space. And draw it in. Oh. And make your way up. Back to lunge. This time, downward facing dog. And lower your knees. Good job. So whatever expression of you is coming through, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. As long as you are not doing something that feels like it's hurting or it's not fun. Follow the fun, follow the expression of you that wants to come through. Don't push against your limits. Bring the left heel towards your pelvis, and you can use the hands to bring the buttocks back for more space. Hindulasana. Bend the right knee. Here you can either bring the left hand behind you and move into an Ardha Balasana shape. So right arm on the inside of the right knee. Or you can do the cradle Hindulasana. Again, we don't want the collapsed lazy foot. We want the super heavy toes. And draw the left little toe side of the foot towards the outside of the knee. Lift from the roots up to the midline into the heavens. And after the expression, the wild expressions of you, remember to come back, cradle yourself, embrace yourself, nourish yourself, so you don't run dry. Now make the bottom leg more parallel to the short edge of the mat. You're facing that way. So you can bring the shins on top of each other. Fire log pose, Agni Stambhasana. If this is too much, you can cross your legs. Another trick can be to have a block in between, and that can be in between both or under both knees. Use your hands to slide the flesh back, fingertips down, spread the toes, press the little toe sides of the feet down, come to the fingertips. Energetically create the cross over the midline. So all the parts of yourself where you can hug in and create the cross, do it. And feel the boost from the root. Up, 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 up. And expressing, expanding all the way around. 360, you can stay here or you can come forward. with a long spine, if the body allows it. Breathe wherever you are, if you're up or down, doesn't matter, just breathe all the way to the roots, the perineum, and even from the perineum down into the soil below you. 12 fingers. And that's where you get the nourishment that will spring back up, up to the midline of your body, to the crown. Wherever you are, move back up. Right heel to the pelvis. Either right hand behind you or Ardha Balasana variation. Or cross it into Hindulasana. Remember, no lazy feet. Super activate the foot. And breathe from the depth of earth and up. So you're not sitting like this, you're sitting like a beautiful, tall expression. Shins on top of each other. Use the hands to pull back the flesh. Activate the feet. You can use the blocks under your knees, fingertips down. Energetically create the cross that opens space, opens to the infinite powers that are available for you. Opens to source. You can stay upright, or you can move forward. Wherever you are, follow the journey of your breath. Follow the journey of life force, the expression of life breathing you. Come up. Hands behind you. Upavista Konasana. Wide legs. Use the hands to spin the thighs. In, wide, up. Connect with earth. Create the energetic cross. Open the breath from earth on up. You can stay or you can move forward. And even when you're forward, don't collapse your legs. Continue to energetically hug the middle. And come up. Come down on your leg. Hug the knees in. Bring the hands to your shins and gently press down and towards your feet. Allow the knees to fall slightly apart. Apanasana, grounding pose. Maybe a big sigh could be nice. Stretch your legs, roll to your belly. Dandapranam. Forehead to the ground, arms extended or to the back of your skull. Make your practice an offering. Let go of attachment to the outcome. Just make yourself in offering that life force can express itself through. Namaste, 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 Namo Namaha. As you're ready, make your way into a luxurious Shavasana. You can cover yourself with a blanket, eye pillow. Have some space between your legs, some space between your arms so you can lift the chest and gather the shoulder blades. Take a deep inhalation and let go. And rest into the ground that rises to hold you and support you. Allow the shoulders to become soft, arms, fingers. Allow your belly and your hips to really land. The legs to become more relaxed and the feet. Feel the back of the skull that gently sinks more into the support of the earth. Maybe you can even sense that your whole body creates a soft mark into the surface of earth. And earth is adapting itself to you, making the most perfect shape for you to rest completely. Relax your jaw and the muscles behind your eyes. Lean into the sacred stillness, sacred pause between seasons, movements, opposites, sounds, shapes. Leaning to the sacred pause in between. Allowing your experience of source, everything and nothing, to show up. Please rest for as long as you have available. You can pause the video and just put on another playlist or keep listening to the one I made for you. Give yourself the sacred pause to simply be. Whenever you feel ready, you can begin to create some movements with your fingers and toes. Stretch, maybe move into a twist on both sides as the short work. Listen to your body and how it wants to express yourself. As you are ready, come to one side and use your hands to come into a seated position. Hands to Anjali Mudra. Let's offer this practice for the benefit of the greater whole. Take a deep inhalation to cleanse. Lokha samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all beings be happy and free, and may our thoughts, words and actions to contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. Bow to your heart. Bow to the expression of life that is manifested as you, that keeps manifesting through you and around you. As you're ready, you can lift your head over into Pushpanjali Mudra and offer your blessings from your heart to the world. Thank you for practicing. And a happy in-between time, a happy spring equinox.